Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Happy Hour, the show that we just can't get rid of. It was supposed to be the last one like 3 weeks ago, but this week we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to start here on YouTube with a few songs, and then we're going to move. We're going to go on tour around a few other social platforms. I haven't quite worked out all the details. It's going to be experimental, but I know that many of you enjoy that side of things because you probably want to do the same sort of things yourself. Welcome to the folks who are here live on YouTube and Facebook. I am on Facebook as well here to start the show, and I'll stop playing that. I don't even know what riff I was playing there, but I was just wanted to make sure that my guitar and my mic were both coming through at the same time. Hello, Scott. You've asked, do I need to sign up for Instagram? Not necessarily. I will be trying some things over on different platforms. What I might do, because I'm streaming through OBS, I might see if we can, at least to start with, we'll keep the stream going here, and then we'll jump across to different places as we get going. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear. It's going to be experimental because it's the happy hour. We're just going to have some fun. Speaking of fun, why don't we play a song? Let's go into my songwriting section and see if we can find us a song to do a bit of a sound check with here today. I might play something a little bit old school here. Why don't we play this tune to get us kicked off here today? This is a tune from my 2018 album called Selfish Aware. It's about the fact that here in Australia, we don't really have the same sort of college system that you do in the States and in other places. And it kind of confused me in the 80s because I didn't really know what was going on when it came to all these college movies where I'm like, what's going on? Why are these children going away from home and getting drunk? And this doesn't look like a university that I know of. Anyway, this is a tune called There's No Such Thing as College. I watched a movie back in 85. The kids were driven far away from home, and they were left behind. What is this place? Why is everyone so strange? That crusty dean made them all declare a major. How is this real? Why are all these kids so drunk? Letterman jackets and a homecoming parade just makes no sense. Nerds and jocks and freaks and geeks, sororities, I think they just made it all up. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as frat boys and glee clubs and it girls. No such thing as college. Marching band, they were on the field. People watching 17-year-olds play football like they give a damn. The head cheerleader gives an A, give me an A. The campus radio were crossing live to some AV club team. And as I sit, I wondered why they have to lie to me so much. And then I realized, hey, it's just a movie. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as college. No such thing as frat boys and glee clubs and it girls. No such thing as college. No such thing as frat boys and glee clubs and it girls and red cups, juniors and seniors and freshmen with majors, football and hazing and dorm rooms and swim team, baseball and preppies and beer pong and keggers and college. No such thing as college. No such thing as college. no such thing as college, and I have no alma mater, whatever that means. There's no such thing as college, except apparently there is. Because people tell me that they go there. Welcome to the happy hour. If you've just joined me, we are doing something experimental today. We are here on YouTube and Facebook to start the show. We're then going to venture around because I'm testing out something new, something fun. You may have seen during the week that I picked up this little baby, the Roland Go Mixer Pro. It plugs straight into your iPhone or your iPad. You can see it's already kind of peaking. It's not coming on now. When I was playing, the peak light was coming on, so I do need to make sure that I don't have that going on. So at the moment, it's just plugged out through my mixer. I'm coming out of one of the headphone stereo jacks and coming straight into the input on the mixer. So that's the first thing I'm going to test. In a little minute, we're going to put that through. So, and then we're going to plug directly into this and go live using just our phone, maybe the iPad. We'll test that out. We'll experiment with that as we go. But I thought we'd warm up here using the usual setup. We're here with StreamYard. So I'm streaming here, which means I can easily jump in and cough and say good day to the folks who are here live. So thank you to Scott, who's coming here from Matt Yee's live stream. Wow, that was fun. Yeah, so I recommended that you check out Matt Yee, who does a live happy hour show just before this one every week. So Scott was over there, as was I. That was a lot of fun. Tom Rochelle is here. Hello to you. Hello to Fallen. Jeff Brush. You mentioned song request, Semisonic Closing Time. I was talking about the song Closing Time before. Maybe I haven't played it in forever. Maybe I'll bring that up in the old Ultimate Guitar and see if we can play a little bit of Closing Time. Or maybe we'll close with Closing Time. That seems to make more sense than to play a second track in. Remind me, okay? Remind me to come back to that. Jeff says, yep, good request. We got Jade coming live from a Victorian country train in the middle of nowhere. You keep your distance at the moment in Victoria, Jade. Stay safe, my friend. Here in Australia, we're doing... things are going well and we're returning kind of to normal, but we've had a little bit of a blip on the radar over in Victoria, in Melbourne. So stay safe, Jade, and everyone else over in Vic. Tom Rochelle, it's been a while since I heard this one. Yeah, it's been a while since I played that one, as you could probably tell. Scott says a fun song, good opener. Scott remembers keg stands, and Metallion remembers keggers. See, I've never been to a party with the red cups and the kegs. Again, apart from what I saw on what I've seen in movies, it's not really something that happened here in Australia. You just get a 6-pack and everyone is sticking in an esky and you go to someone's house. It was a bit different there, but anyway. Righty dokie. Who else is here? George Elliott is here. Hello to you. Darren Bryant is here. Good to see you here. We have the Demon SL. Hello to you. Good to have you here as well. We should go ahead and play another tune or two, shouldn't we? Why don't we play? Let's kick us off. Before I have a drink, let's play a bit of a drinking song, shall we? I haven't played this one in a while either. This is my attempt at a bit of an Irish drinking song, and it's one about the fact that for me as an older gentleman, as someone in my 40s, going out doesn't have the same appeal to me. So my life hasn't changed a whole lot recently, except that more people are going to the bottle shops and buying the drinks there and drinking at home and doing what I've been doing for some time. So I thought I'd play this tune. This is a song again from my 2018 album called Selfish Aware. This one is called Drinking With You. The bars and the pubs used to thrill me. With a couple of pints I was happy to stay. But the truth is there's nothing that I'd rather do than spend some time drinking with you. Some people live for adventure. Some people need the bright flashing of lights. But I'd rather curl up on a warm summer's night and spend some time drinking with you. Back Back in the day I was eager to stray. Far away I like to roam. But now I will be where the beer and wine's free, here in the comfort of home. So the others may want to be different, choose not to listen to all that I say. But while they're lining up just to get in the bar, I'll be sitting here drinking with you. Yodelay-ho, where do we go? Somewhere where they turn the lights way down low. Yodelay-ho, where do we go? I'd rather just call it a night and go home. So the young ones might call me a killjoy, as their way of goodbye saying you'll only live once. But while they're drinking whiskey for $12 a glass, I'll be sitting here drinking with you. I'll be sitting here drinking with you. So let's just settle in for a few, 'cause I'm sitting here drinking with you. Drinking with you, something we can all probably relate to in the last few months of drinking with our close family at home, because you haven't been able to see anyone else. Cheers. Today will be brought to you by Pirate Life, a fantastic brewery right here in Adelaide. Yes, we are live from Adelaide, as you can see by the sign. And Pirate Life don't know they're sponsoring because they didn't actually give me any money, and I just bought their beer. But I like them, and cheers to Pirate Life. Red, or R, as it's Pirate Life. Yes, see what I did there? Yes, Jade has already got on the red bandwagon. Thank you to Sixth String Gunner. Andrew Reeves, have not seen you around for a while, my friend. It has an Irish folk sound to it. Yeah, definitely in the Irish drinking song kind of genre. So yes, hope you're going well. Definitely time for a red. Although we're a beige. What's that? Is that a beige colour? We got the beige lager. I do like a good lager. A Tenner lager. See, that's a very UK kind of thing, isn't it? You drink tins of lager in the UK. It's usually a Stella or a Carlsberg or a Carling or something like that, though, isn't it? Wouldn't be a Pirate Life. I wouldn't imagine. Glad to hear you're good. Hello, Ethan BB. Guinness. I know I should be drinking Guinness with that last track. For sure. Enjoying a fine bootleg whiskey cider, Jeff Brush. Wow, that's different. That's a little bit different. And Andrew's just released a new song, "Girl in a Modern World." I'm assuming, Andrew, or Wells, could be Wells. I'm just turning down the output, because as I'm doing this, I'm watching my little mixer here, and I'm watching the clipping light. La la la, still clipping, so I'm just going to keep turning down here, just so that when I do plug in, la 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 la, that's looking better. So yeah, we are going to plug in a minute. I'll do one more track, and then we're going to go experimental, because what do I have? I have up here, I have my little tripod that's sitting next to my PC monitor. So this is where my phone is going to go in. In fact, let's turn it around to get it landscape, because one question I get asked a lot, this is a bit of a dual purpose. This is a live show, a happy hour show for the music, but it's also for the tech, because I get asked from people, how do I stream live? I'm playing guitar, I'm singing, I want to plug a mic and a guitar into my phone, stream live in high quality to Facebook, YouTube, all the places. How do I do that? Well, that's what we're going to be testing out here today. So I've decided that while I'm going to stay here on YouTube, I've just put a line out from my mixer, stereo line out into the Roll and Go mixer. I'll show you in more detail in a moment. And then we're going to go onto Facebook and to Instagram and try things out, see if we can get some live streaming and say hello to folks that maybe don't watch this show, but maybe they will. See, it's just a big advertising ploy from Pete here to get more viewers to come along and watch the show. We'll see how that goes. I'll put the tripod back up there for a moment. Let's jump in and grab another tune, shall we? What's one that's going to kick us up a notch here and give it a bit of a spin? Let's play something newer, shall we? Why don't we play? Why don't we play Hold On? Because we'll get this one done, and then we will play some Hold On, and then we'll do some more of the streaming stuff. This will get the fingers warmed up, the the voice warmed up, and get us happening. I got Jose on board today, as you probably noticed. Mark Taylor is taking a nap over in his case at the moment, so Jose is doing duties here. Jose's got a bit of a twangier, trebly sound, so I've put the treble down a little bit. Hopefully it's not too twangy. Let me know. I know you folks like talking mixing and the mix of the sounds. So if it's sounding like it should go somewhere, let me know and we'll do that. All right, let's jump in and listen to some Hold On. This is my song Hold On, which was not the title track, but the first track. No, it wasn't. It was the second track from my recent EP called Maybe. So we'll turn it up and get into this one. Hold On. Life is long and you have much time. You're in a rush and you don't know why. You want it all and you want it now, but you doubt your talent and you don't know how. Look around at what others do. Think it's easy, so why not you? But success isn't overnight, so if you want to win, you're gonna have to fight. Hold on, hold on. It's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's gonna be a long, long time. Hey! There are times when you might give in, thinking there's just nowhere to win. Looking sideways at other folks, thinking you're the butt of everyone's jokes. But there's one lesson that I've learned: when you feel that you can't return, that is that you should persevere, because you won't get it done by living in fear. Hold on, hold on. It's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's gonna be a long, long time. Oh, 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 oh. They say get rich, buy a car, a house, a diamond ring, but that won't really make you happy. So hold on, it's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's gonna be a long, long time. Hold on, it's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's gonna be long. Yes, it's gonna be long, and it's gonna be a long, long time. I think I'm pushing the volume a little bit too much there. I'm sounding a little crispy, so we're just going to turn everything down just half a notch there and see if we can stop the peaking. It's a balancing act, isn't it? It's a fine line. I almost need a limiter. I need a mixer that's got a limiter built in that we can throw on there. Hello, Michael Cope. Good to have you here on the stream as well. Andrew Reeves having some bottles of bud. What's the song? Is it All I Wanna Do? Where it's got with the bottles of bud. Sheryl Crow? Is it Sheryl Crow? Something like that. Let me know if you're in the chat. Is that Sheryl Crow that has the bottles of bud? Not the biggest fan of American beer, to be honest. But that's mostly because I like an ale or a good lager. Don't really like the really sort of crisp, sort of filtered beers that tend to be like the Millers, the MGDs, and the Buds. Not kind of my bag. Not that it's related, but it kind of is, because it's the happy hour. So, of course, we need to talk beer on the happy hour. Scott says, yes, it is. It is. It's the All I Want to Do, the Sheryl Crow tune. Cool. Let's get experimental, right? So, what are we doing here? If you're just joining me, what we're going to do now is I have connected up to my mixer. So my mixer's coming out of one of the headphone jacks. My Zoom LiveTrack L8 has 4 headphone outs. So I've just taken the stereo out. There's the exact same stereo out that's going into YouTube here, the exact same stereo out that's coming into my headphones. It's now also coming into here. What we now need to do is connect this to my iPhone so we can plug in, and then we're going to go live. This is like a weird phone-in show thing, isn't it? We're going to go live, first of all, on Facebook. Now, the reason that I'm here on my Studio Live Today channel, if you're watching on Facebook, is that I wanted to leave my Pete Johns Music channel free so that I can now stream to this. Now, Facebook, I don't know if they're going to get really their knickers in a twist about this, but I'm going to try streaming live. So here's my Facebook. Well, you can't see it very well, but here's my Facebook ready to go. I'm going to go to Pete Johns Music. I'm going to tap on live. And here's where we set up. If you haven't used Facebook Live before, this is where you set it up right here in the Facebook Live app. So we're going to set my settings here. First thing I do is flip my camera, because it does this weird thing where the camera's around the wrong way. So it makes you look lefty when you're righty, etc. So I've done that. I've realized that the lens here on my phone's all foggy because I've been touching it. That's the problem with using front-facing cameras. So we get the microfiber cloth. Never leave home or be in the studio without a nice microfiber cloth, very handy. It's going to clean off the lens and get a bit of a clearer picture there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to say live from the happy hour, because that's where we are here with you on YouTube. I'm going to stay here on YouTube, but we're also going to send the same signal with a slightly different angle here over to my other Facebook page. Now I need to just balance my guitar there so that doesn't fall. I'm going to put the mixer up here so that I can keep an eye on that, and then I need to carefully clip my he says carefully and then everything falls down. Carefully put my phone up on the little mount. Oof! Up here. Hold it down. This is where I need a producer, right? I'm holding down Siri buttons. I'm holding down the power button. Things are turning off. It's all happening here. Having to log back into my phone. All right, we're nearly there. Thank you for your patience. I did say this was going to be experimental, yeah, because it sure is. I've got too many things going in too many directions here. So what's happening now is that I haven't gone live yet on the Facebook over there, but I will be soon. Just make sure everything's in the shot correctly. That's got me up over there. I'll be talking to the folks that may join there in a moment, and I'll be talking to you folks over here. This is experimental live streaming at its very best, or worst. We're about to find out, right? Let's go. So, yep, all of our audio is coming through. We're not peaking on that one. I can see that we're working through there. So let's see if we hit the live button here. If this is going to work. So we'll tap the live button. We are counting down. Welcome, folks. We are during the happy hour. We are halfway through the happy hour here over on the YouTube channel and on the Studio Live Today Facebook channel as well. And I'm doing a bit of a test run here. I've actually got my mixer here going through, and I'm streaming live on Facebook and YouTube over here on my PC. I'm now also using my Roland Go Mixer Pro, and I'm going to stream and play a few songs over there. If you are on either of these, I know I've got Jade Star who is watching over on the other stream. You can let me know if the audio is coming through okay, how it's sounding, how it's looking, and yeah, so you can actually watch me in one of 2 places right now, whether you are on Studio Live Today or Pete Johns Music or anywhere else. Clinton, hello, welcome to you. So I will jump in and we'll play a couple of tunes here to do a bit of a test run to see how this is working. And yeah, if you can let me know if the audio quality, especially if you're watching on Pete Johns Music, this one up here, talking to you, then let me know what the audio quality coming through is going to be like. I better play something that I actually know well. Why don't we play my opinion? Let's play your opinion on this one. So let's jump into this track, and we are experimenting and live streaming into 2 places with 2 devices, so I don't really know where to look, but that's okay. We'll play this song. This is Your Opinion from my 2018 album called Selfish Aware. We'll add a little reverb, like so, and then we'll make sure I got the words in case I forget them up on my screen here. This is such a Frankenstein setup going on here. And let's jump in to this tune, Your Opinion. Everybody talks too much. They like to hear the sound of their own voice echoing across the room, and it don't mean much when it's nothing more than your opinion. Everybody shouts out loud when there's emotion, but it doesn't mean a lot to anybody listening, getting up on your high horse, making sure we all know your opinion. You have the right to say whatever you want. You have the freedom to express. But there are consequences to everything, so don't look so shocked when we call you on your visit. Be something that I need to say. Let me explain it to you in one more way. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and that's some physics for you, friends. Have the right to say whatever you feel. You have the freedom to be a tool. But when I call you out on your BS, don't be surprised. Now it's time to quiet down. We're sick of listening to the same old clowns, reading what they said the last time round. I think we're done with your opinion. Already told us your opinion. It's too late for your opinion. It might be wrong, but it's your opinion. We've cut it short there because I'm just looking down at the mixer and we have some issues here. We haven't, oh yes we do, we've got the battery on, but the light keeps coming on and off. I'll just turn that off there. So first time around, we seem to have had a wee bit of a failure. It might be just coming through the regular mic on the iPhone there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to briefly unplug. So for those watching on the Pete Johns music stream here, we are experimenting. I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook, and we're trying out a few things here. So I'm just going to turn off and back on the mixer here. So the battery has come back on here, and you're probably hearing me just through the mic on the iPhone. And then we're going to plug back in again and see if the audio comes back on through. So Jade said now, yes, now it's coming through the iPhone mic. So now that I've plugged back in there, let me know if we're coming back through here, and you'll be able to tell. Might have just been that the cord was a little bit sort of dangly there, and I think it kind of unplugged itself partway through there. So if I go, if I do that, hopefully you're hearing the guitar coming through now. And if I do nothing and I play gently, hopefully the audio quality is now sounding a bit more delightful because it should be coming through the mixer there. So I guess that's a, yep, Jade says sorted now. So there's some learning. Thank you, Alan Vega, who's here on the Pete Johns music stream as well. This is very cool that I've got folks on both sides. And if you're over here, I haven't forgotten about you. I'm just doing a little bit of testing over here. So we've got folks that are hearing both in two places at once, coming through great over here. Thank you to that to Scott. So I appreciate you, Scott, over there on Facebook as well as here on YouTube. Right, we're all good now. So I'm going to do another whole song. while I'm here on both of these platforms, let's do another one that I'm going to be able to. Let's do it. Let's do something. Let's do New Day. I haven't played this song in forever. Little fingerstyle guitar one. So this should put the quality here on Facebook via mobile to the test, as well as the quality here on YouTube through StreamYard to the test. So this is a tune again from my 2018. Hit my beer. Better have a beer. That better have a drink. That was to remind me to have a drink. Cheers to the folks up there. Cheers to the folks up there. This is a happy hour after all. Grab yourself a beverage if you're so inclined. So I'm going to play this song. Get that rag out of the way there, Pete. I'm going to play this song called New Day. It is again from my 2018 album called Selfish Aware, which you can stream on all of the different various platforms, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or... No, what am I talking about? Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all the places it's there. This song's pretty poignant these days. It's about change, and it's about the fact that things change, and there's good things from the past, there's good things from the present, there'll be good things in the future. We need to combine all those. Let's not hang on to the bad things from the past just for the sake of it. But yeah, there are some good things, but sometimes we've got our rose-coloured glasses on when we're looking backwards, and that's what this song is all about. This is called New Day. Was a time when we used to play outside, didn't worry who was around. We were free and we didn't have a care about the things we put in the air. But those days are gone, they have floated away. We're moving on, no more yesterday. 'Cause it's gone, it's a new day. Was a time when we women folks stayed home to care for all the little ones. You and I, well, we had to live in fear just because the way we appear. But those days are gone, they have floated away. And I'm moving on, no more yesterday. 'Cause it's gone, and it's a new day. Everyone needs a little comfort when they reflect on all the good times that we had and how they felt. But when we look back, we have our rose-colored glasses on. Let's take the best of what we had. Make a new day. Hello darkness, my old friend. Busy day is at an end. Is this just a fantasy? No escape from reality. There it is, New Day, and yes, we for those over here on Pete John's Music Facebook, yes, the mixer did drop out again. The light started flashing and then it went off, so I'm only thinking that perhaps I've already chewed through the batteries on this sucker. So it does run on 4 AAAs, and I have been doing a bit of testing. I didn't think I'd used it that much, but the fact that it gives me a flashing light and then it goes off is kind of telling me that that's the problem here. So yeah, it's giving me flash, 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 flash. So not getting enough juice there. So what we're going to need to do is, get this happening, get some new batteries in this, which is fine because what we're actually going to do in a moment is we're going to jump back in and just use the mixer. So I'll probably do one more track. I'm going to say farewell to the folks watching on Pete Johns Music. If you jump over to Studio Live today, we're streaming over there on Facebook or over on YouTube. But bye for now. We'll be back soon to do some more testing over here. Thanks for being here. Hit the finish button there. And then we are still live over here. So what I'm going to do after another song here is I'm actually going to put some fresh batteries in there, and then I'm going to be testing here on YouTube just using the phone instead, so I can test a little bit of mobile recording in case I want to be on the go and doing some high quality live streamings without the mixer, without any of the effects, without anything fancy schmancy going on, just straight in via the Roland Go mixer, which ironically is now looking fine. It's now got its power light on and it's looking absolutely fine. So we'll see how we go with that. Thanks to the folks who are helping me test out here. Yeah, it's about 3 to 4 seconds ahead. YouTube feed is quite ahead of Facebook. Yeah, so Facebook usually is a little bit more delayed than that. Let's go Mark Knopfler. Mark Knopfler. He's a very good guitarist. He was self-taught, did you know? Yeah. What have we got here? Scott says, I always liked live recordings. You should release your live songs and make it live from Adelaide. There you go. Great to hear some of these songs I hadn't heard before. Yeah, I sort of play some of the older songs. I've been playing a lot of the new stuff lately. So I'll play some of the older catalogue songs. But yes, we are live from Adelaide. Look at that. This will be the... There you go, just posing for the Pirate Life live from Adelaide. So that when I reach out to Pirate Life and say, hey, send me a carton and I'll make sure I drink Pirate Life on every show, then maybe they will. Or maybe not. But thank you, folks, for being here. Jade says, to do with the mixer, doesn't it come with a power supply option? So, sort of. I could use a hub. So what I might do is do some experimenting with a powered USB hub and then using the Lightning to USB adapter. Kind of defeats the purpose. The problem is that apparently, well, for the iPad, so if we're using this, the iPad Pro, it'll work fine. But yeah, because it's using the iPhone and Lightning doesn't supply enough power, it doesn't give it enough power for things like condenser mics and the like, which I didn't actually technically have a condenser mic plugged in, but go figure. Yeah, not quite sure why it would work. Jeff Brush says, but I like the picture quality on my phone for Facebook. Okay, so the picture quality maybe came well. Maybe came through better via the phone. Not surprising because I'm using my webcam here, and that is the iPhone XS's sensor. By the way, I'm a little dull here, aren't I? Yeah, probably should have been about there for the whole show. Looks like I'm sort of sitting in the dark there. All right, while we've got the proper one, the proper setup going on here, why don't I play one more tune over here, then we'll take a quick break, we'll take a little pause, and then we'll come back and we'll do a few more tunes, and I'll even play a few covers then. Maybe we'll play Closing Time then. What's an older song that I can probably play that I haven't played for a while? Why don't I play this one? This is a song called Home. This is from both, I did have it on the album, but it was also from my very first EP called Recoil. And it's not the title track of Recoil, but it has the word recoil. It's that thing where it's like, oh, he said the name of the album. So it is called Home, and it's about going home, funnily enough. And let's give it a try here. This is Home on the Happy Hour live. Oh, whack. Get back off of here. I've been traveling all so long, been a hard road, seeds I've sort of overgrown. Now I'm on my way home. Been a long time far away, made a few small, big mistakes, but now I'm done. Now I'm on my way home. Maybe should have seen it coming. Lord, I know I've had some regrets. Now it's time that I start going down the road, heading back to home. So I gone and gathered all my things, said my goodbyes, started traveling. I'll take my time, now I'm on my way home. There's a reason for everything, and now I realize that I'll be better off from here. 'Cause now I'm on my way home. Say regrets are for the ages, and it's time to start the recoil. Jealousy's a wasted feeling that I'll leave behind, heading for my home. Now I'm going 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 home. And I would go home, except I am home. But I am going to take a break. This is it's like a set. So what's that? A 40-minute set. So we've played a 40-minute set here on the happy hour. So I guess this is a happy 240 minutes that'll probably end up being, because what I'm going to do is now we're going to move into the experimental portion. I will be back here on YouTube in probably about 10 minutes. I'm going to get myself set up, get the rig set up using the mobile device, and then I will rejoin you. So keep an eye out for the notification. It'll just bing, pop up, and we will be back here. So if you've been enjoying this, if you want to catch a few more tunes, promise that I'll finish with that Semisonic song at closing time, because I think that's cool. And we'll play a few covers and maybe a few requests and have a bit of fun testing out the live stream rig. But for now, go away, have a toilet stop, grab yourself another fresh beverage, and join me again in about 10 minutes time right here on Studio Live today here on YouTube. See ya, folks.